Hello, everybody. My name is Graham Elwood, and you are watching The Political Vigilante, ladies and gentlemen. Great way to support the show, as I was just saying, is go to patreon.com/Graham Elwood, and you can submit articles like Tim Stack has done. Now, Tim Stack submitted this article a while ago, and I'm getting to it now because it's now relating more than ever. His story is about Jeff Bezos having a crazy feud with Elon Musk just over his ego. But what's been happening recently is an Amazon shipping center in Staten Island started a strike because of COVID-19. Maybe you've heard this. The facility wasn't clean. This guy, Chris Smalls, and he's been fired. And now there's an investigation. New York City Mayor Bill de Blasio orders investigation of Amazon's firing of a strike organizer. This just happened 2 days ago. New York City Mayor Bill de Blasio said Tuesday that he has ordered the city's human rights commissioner to investigate Amazon's decision to fire a warehouse worker who organized a strike at a Staten Island warehouse. Amazon said it fired Christian Smalls after he received multiple warnings for violating social distancing guidelines, while Smalls said he was dismissed for organizing a strike. He was organizing a strike. Look, let's be real clear who Jeff Bezos is. He sent out a little over a year ago to his management at all of his Whole Foods, because Amazon owns Whole Foods, to look for strike organizers. Because Whole Foods has been talking about unionizing its employees for a while, the last year or so now. And now we're seeing how important these workers are. We idolize the rich in this country. Oh, CEOs are so, I want to be like Jeff Bezos someday. I don't want to be a soulless asshole. Looks like Lex Luthor. So this kid was, the reason Christian Smalls was organizing this and has organized this strike is because it wasn't safe. He's like, we're getting paid barely any money. We should be getting hazard pay. If you're in the military and you get deployed to South Korea, you don't get bonus pay. If you get deployed to Iraq or Afghanistan, you get combat pay. It's literally called combat pay. And that's what these people should, $9-10 an hour. Are you kidding me? $30 an hour isn't enough. You're putting your life on your line to fill packages. They're telling us, no, social distance, don't get close. But in a warehouse, you have to do that. So they've organized, and they fired him. A leaked memo, Amazon's strategy to attack Staten Island strike organizer as not smart. Jeff Bezos is a sociopath asshole. He's worth over $150 billion. You know what he could do? You know what Jeff Bezos could do? He could just give all of his employees more money. Rather, he fired this guy. So this is a guy who's putting his life on the line to fill your goddamn packages, Jeff Bezos, and you fired him because he's organizing a strike because he doesn't want to get a life-threatening illness? We're asking these frontline workers in shipping and in grocery stores and obviously the medical staff to put their lives on the line. I mean, the medical staff chose that, and they should be paid well, and we should be giving them everything that they want. Grocery store workers and Amazon workers didn't say, well, I'm willing to put my life on the line. This pandemic has forced them to put their lives on the line. And what do? Give a bullshit stimulus plan that both fucking jackass parties signed off on. $4.25 trillion we gave corporations. And this guy got fired. So what is the psychosis of Jeff Bezos? Well, this is a guy who spent $1.5 million to fight just anyone that's against him. He just fights. Doesn't care what's better for society. Doesn't care about anything. Here's another example, and this is the story that was submitted by Tim Stack. Remember Amazon's HQ2 fiasco? They had the bidding thing. It's just because Bezos was jealous of Elon Musk. Determined to meet Bezos' demand for Tesla-sized government handouts. Again, these billionaire assholes get government handouts. They're worth billions of dollars. And Bezos, they're such assholes. So when Elon Musk secured $1.3 billion from Nevada in 2014 to open a gigantic battery plant, Jeff Bezos noticed. He got jealous. How can this guy have more than me? They're sociopaths. You're the richest man to have ever existed. And some guy got some more money than you? You got to go get him? That's crazy behavior. This is like not stable, and we're giving this person all this power? That's what a sociopath does. In 2017, an Amazon executive sent around a congratulatory email lauding his team for landing $40 million in government incentives to build a $1.5 billion air hub near Cincinnati. But this wasn't enough. And when I put this clip out there, it'll be in the show notes. Read the whole article. You'll see how crazy, how evil Jeff Bezos is. He just fired a guy striking who wants more pay, and he just wanted the Amazon, part of the demands of the Staten Island team was cleaning the facility. Oh, you want to clean facilities so you don't get COVID-19? We're going to fire you. Jeff Bezos is a vile piece of shit. He is a vile, the 1%, these billionaires are pieces of shit. When Amazon launched its bake-off, this is the HQ2 thing, headquarters in September 17, the company made plain that it was looking for government handouts in exchange for a pledge to invest $5 billion and hire 50,000 people. Attracting bids from 238 cities across North America and ended with Amazon deciding to split the so-called HQ2 between New York and Virginia, the progressive politicians attacked the $3 billion in incentives offered by New York, and Bezos pulled out. It was one of the things AOC went after. She's done some good things, but we can't trust the Democratic Party. Because let's be clear here, the Senate just voted 96-0 to give those corporations a big bailout. Yeah, Bernie fought to get unemployment for self-employed gig workers. I just applied for it, but come on, man. This is why we need to leave the Democratic Party. We cannot reform from within. It is impossible. That bill's crappy, so we're going to make a less crappy bill, and I'll add some amendments to it that make our lives better. Okay, sure. When the unemployment runs out, when the $1,200 runs out, then what? 3 months, 6 months from now? There's rent strikes all over the place. God bless those people doing rent strikes. What happens when people lose their homes, their businesses? It's going to happen again, like 2000, like the housing crisis 10 years ago. But it's going to be worse. So I can't, yay! The progressives within the utterly corrupt Democratic Party fought to give us a couple bigger table scraps than than the Pelosi and the Schumer gang were going to give us. Sorry. It's like the noble drug dealers that handed out turkeys during Thanksgiving. He gave turkeys in the neighborhood to the people in the bad neighborhood. The drug dealer did that. Yeah, he also sold and poisoned people and got people hooked and killed people and fucking prostitution and everything. Like, don't fall for the turkeys at Christmas from the drug dealer scam. That's what is going on. It wasn't just Musk's Nevada experience that got Bezos fixated on extracting more government subsidies. So he's made $150 billion. That's what he's worth. And it's not enough. He's got to get government subsidies. Remember now, Amazon had an $11 billion profit and paid $0 in taxes and got tax breaks. And I haven't heard one single corporate media idiot talk about how we're going to pay for this $4.25 trillion bailout for the big corporations. No one's saying how we're going to pay for it. And Bernie won't fight hard enough. He won't fight. This is Bernie's opportunity, and he won't take it. I know many of you just listened to that. So Amazon pays $0 in taxes and gets tax breaks, then looks for more tax breaks incentives, and they dangle. It's what sports teams do. Oh, we'll build a new stadium if you give us tax money. No, you're a private, no. He had also watched Boeing win an $8.7 billion handout from Washington State in 2013, only to scale back its workforce over the next several years. So even that's what Boeing did in 2013. They got an $8.7 billion handout from the state of Washington, And it's always with the promise, oh, we're going to get all these jobs, we're going to get all these jobs, we're going to bring all these jobs. And then they scale back their workforce. So they take our tax money, they provide jobs, but then like Bezos doesn't even provide good paying jobs or benefits. He just throws people in a warehouse and now they got to work with COVID-19. And if they protest, they get fired. So that's Jeff Bezos. That's how he operates. But even Boeing got $8.7 billion in Washington. If you live in the state of Washington, that's your tax money. And still scaled back the jobs. So it didn't even pay out. It's a scam. These oligarchs are running a constant scam. The word incentive was used 21 times. This is going back to Bezos trying to get the HQ2 thing, right? And some of his team cringed, worried that Amazon would come across as tone deaf given Bezos' wealth, not to mention triggering a national debate over income equality. Bezos got rid of those people that made those. The people within the team were like, this is a bad idea. He moved them on to other projects. God forbid you argue with His Highness Lex Luthor, that bald, soulless cocksucker. They knew officials would offer tax breaks regardless. Demanding them left Amazon exposed to accusations of corporate greed. But the naysayers were quickly hushed and sent to work on other projects. The remaining members of the team, ass kissers, this is the corporate culture, everybody just agrees with everybody, believed any fallout would be short-lived and overshadowed by the sheer size of Amazon's investment. And to come up with this thing, the ass kissers that weren't sent away or hushed, they were put in a special thing in the state in this office in Washington. The windows were blacked out, and Houston warned non-team members that anyone entering the room would be punished according to one of the people. Information was tightly controlled to prevent leaks. Still, Bezos can take comfort from one aspect of his HQ2 saga. Thanks to $762 million in incentives from Virginia, according to the watchdog group Good Jobs First, Amazon is just $100 million shy of the $2.4 billion Tesla has amassed in handouts. Jeff Bezos, a couple months ago, bought a $150 million home in the Los Angeles area. One of his like 5 or 6 homes. And he just fired a strike organizer who doesn't want to die from COVID-19 stuffing envelopes for $10 an hour with no health care in a country that won't give him Medicare for all. This is the sick, psychotic country that we live in. And Amazon, guess what they've done? Oh, they've donated to Joe Biden's campaign. Shocker. And that's why Alyssa Milano goes on Twitter. I can't even show you her tweet. She's so stupid. Her and Whoopi Goldberg defend a rapist. Joe Biden is a rapist with dementia. Joe Biden has dementia and is a rapist. Joe Biden is a rapist with dementia. Joe Biden has dementia and is a rapist. Joe Biden is a dementia-having rapist that is backed by Whoopi Goldberg, a millionaire, and Alyssa Milano, a millionaire, whose husband works for CAA, and guess what? They represent, you guessed it, Joe Biden. That's our filthy culture. Thanks, Tim Stack, for sending me that article. You're all making Gotham great again. Shave your knuckles for justice. Hey, everybody, like, share, and subscribe. Hit the bell notification button and the subscribe button, even if you've done it before, because they're unsubscribing, many of you, every day. Watch the ads all the way through. If you click skip ad, I don't get paid. Also, support us at patreon.com/GrahamElwood or rockfin.com/GrahamElwood. Rockfin.com is a blockchain cryptocurrency platform. All my videos are on Rockfin ad-free. Thanks for watching.